Hello people. So today we will be learning about web application pen testing. So before we start, let me introduce myself. I am Harshit and you have been knowing me for a couple of weeks now. So now let's start with web application security. So let's start with opening a browser. So to view any web application we need a browser. So let's open anything. So let's start with Google. So when we open Google, so we see that this is a web application. And so how a web application performs, so to look that, let's look after something. So I open the networks, and when I open the network tab, I just click on refresh. So when I click on refresh, I see a number of requests. So we can see status, method, domain, the actual file which is being requested, the cause, type, and the data bits transferred, the actual size, and other details. So let's discuss everything one by one. So what is a status code? So HTML status code is something which tells us about how the web server responded to our request. So when we get any status of 2xx, so what 2xx is, so let's learn about something like this. So 2x x, so what 2xx is, this can be 201, 202, 203, and so on. So when we get a response of 2xx, that is 200, 201, 202, 203, or anything, it says that the server responded to our request successfully. So what we were requesting from the server, we get that response successfully. So this is what 2xx means. So when I open my browser, I see 200, 200, 200. So it means every request was successfully understood and responded back from the server. Now let's see something else. When we click a bit.ly link or something like that, let us see, this is bit.ly link, bit.ly. So you must have seen these kinds of links, bit.ly links. So when I go to this network and when I click on this bit.ly link, what I will see is I will see a different type of requests and response. I will see a status code of 300. Maybe this bit.ly link has been expired, maybe, I guess. So that's why it's not working. Okay, so the second type of status code is 3xx. This means 300 or 301 or 302 and so on. So 3xx kinds of status code represents that whatever we requested, first of all, before completing that request, we see a redirection. What a redirection means? A redirection means that we wanted to open something, but we end up opening something else. So if I try and open something like google.in, so when I click on google.in, what I will see is it is redirected to somewhere else, that is co.in. So this is not actually the redirection, but when something is redirected to some other domain, let's suppose I am opening something else and I ended up opening something else, then that is actual redirection. You must have seen these kind of things in movie downloading pages. So when you go and you click on movie downloading pages, it redirects you to somewhere else. Like there are a lot of download links and only one of the link is correct and the rest of the links are ads which redirect you to somewhere else. So this is actual what redirection is, the 3xx status codes. This shows that yes, we get something else, we have been redirected to somewhere else. Now let's look at something else, that is status codes of 4xx. So 4xx status codes means 401, 400 and all. The most kind of these kind of responses we see usually are 404. What we see is error 404 not found. So what this request is, what this response is from the server. So when we request for something and the server does not find it in its database, it replies with 404 error. So let's see here. Let me search for any random domain like .com. This is some random domain and this is .com. Oh, actually my Bubsuit is working, so I get a request response, sorry. So let's turn off my Bubsuit for now and let's close my Bubsuit. So when I close my Bubsuit, what I will see is I can see yes. So now if I refresh this, I will see that this was not able to find my response here. The status quo is again not showing, but let's go to some actual domain, that is the wildybase.in / something random. So here we see error 404 page. So when I refresh this, what I see is 404 error page, you all can see. So when I tried to fetch something which is not present in its database, it showed me a 404 error. So these are the different kinds of errors. So 4xx is client side error. So when there is a mistake from the client side, we get a response from the server of 4xx. There is 5xx responses from server, and which is server side errors. So when server is not able to process something, it will return us with these kind of responses, that is 50, 501, 502, and these are server side requests, sorry, server side responses. Okay, so we have learned about the requests and responses. Now let's learn about different other things. So what those other things were? So those other things was like when I open google.com, I see a lot of requests and responses. So what is this method? There are 6 or 7 different methods. These methods are get, post, push, delete, etc. So what these methods are actually, so when we are trying to get something from the server, it is get request. When we want to delete something from the server, it is delete kind of method we use. If we want to push something in the server, that method will be push. The domain is the actual domain we are requesting. The file name is actual the URL from where these request is getting received. The cause is like what is this, it is the image or a favicon or image set, or this is a JavaScript file, or this is a beacon file or JSON file. So we can see these kind of things, and the transfer data bits are like these things are cached in my browser, and these are the requests which I actually received of 203 KB. So this is the basic understanding of a web application. So what is a web application? Web application is written with some lines of codes in front end and back end, and it is fetched like a number of requests are sent to the server to receive the response, and when the server gives the response, the browser fetches it, compiles it, understands it, and show it to us. Okay, so this is the end to the web application basics, how a web application functions, what are the requests, the methods. So let's end this. Thank you so much.